Have you been looking for an 18,000 lumens flashlight? One that can only last 1 hour at its highest setting? One that can blind your neighbors and friends? A flashlight that gets so hot within minutes that you can't even hold it anymore? Then the Eminent R60C 18,000 lumens might be for you. Don't go into the light. Don't go into the light. Oh, Mommy, is that you? I can literally see my bones. Skeleton. The question is, when would you actually need this powerful of a flashlight? Maybe if you're like search and rescue, or you just like kind of a novelty thing, because 18,000 lumens is just bananas. And this isn't even the most powerful flashlight that you can get. So I have used this flashlight before under the sink doing some plumbing, and it was like working on the surface of the sun. I bumped into it with my arm and I literally burned my arm. This is still from about 2 weeks ago. The flashlight itself is like super heavy duty. Like I feel like you could really bash someone's head in with this thing. But my biggest pet peeve with any of these super high power flashlights is they never just have a regular connection. It's always some weird like little magnet thing that if you lose, you can never recharge it again unless you buy this exact charger. That's why I prefer little flashlights like this Enzor that just has a USB-C. Super easy to recharge and get along your day. But if you compare the brightness of the Enzor, boom, versus the Eminent, you'll see a vast difference. If super high powered flashlights aren't your thing, I give you the Guardian Angel Elite. This is a tactical light, often worn by law enforcement and construction workers. It has this really strong earth magnet, so you can shoulder mount it onto a tactical vest, or even just a coat or t-shirt. It has 2 zones that you can use. You have a front and rear. Front will be a steady on or a flashing. And then you also have just a red light if you don't want to be blinding everyone around you, because this thing is bright. For the rear, you've got red and amber, also flashing. You have max, high, medium, and low. I'll be real honest, even on low, this is at shoulder height, so it's just gonna blind whoever's looking at you. So when I'm walking the dogs or I'm riding my bike, I usually keep it on red to kind of help people not get blinded by this thing. So it does have a really cool mode called SOS. If you see this little light here, this LED, when you hit the middle button, everything just kind of goes into panic mode. I imagine this is if you want to be seen, or maybe you've fallen into a ditch. People can't find you. I mean, this thing is pretty hard to miss. If you end up getting lost in the wild outdoors or fall into a sewer drain. This thing is $100 on Amazon, and I totally think it's worth it. Recharging is pretty simple with this, USB-C. I don't like that you have to take the mount off to get to the charging cable. That means you can't leave this attached to your vest and just plug it in when you need to. You do have to fully remove it in order to charge it. This thing is only $100 on Amazon. If you've been looking for a good safety light, something to be visible on the road, this is an awesome option. I'll take my dogs out at night for night walks, I'll ride my bike, and when this bad boy is flashing, I always get right of way. In my next video, I'm going to talk about the fatal flaw in the Dark Energy portable battery bank and my solar hack to keep your batteries charged all day. Subscribe for more EDC content.